Welcome to the Multiplayer Podcast. I'm your host, Herbert Diaz, and these are my two, I guess you could call them co-hosts, or whatever you want to call them. Introduce yourselves.
So I'll go ahead and start. So my name's Eugene Belmont. I am a writer and I help out with media for cultureofgaming.com. Happy to be here.
I am Rami Tabari. I am the managing editor at cultureofgaming.com. So, just here to talk about video games.
And I'm Herbert Diaz. I'm a high school dropout and currently jobless. And I guess I'm working for Culture of Gaming now because I do their podcasts.
That sounds awesome.
Wow, that's a great intro.
What a great first impression for our audience.
So, in this podcast, we're mostly going to be talking about video games, hobbies, anything that's pretty much interesting, anything that's currently happening in the world, aside from politics, obviously. Most of us here are actually video game nerds. So, I guess let's get started. Is there anything you guys want to talk about right off the bat? Because I got a list of things.
We got to let people know who we are. I mean,
all right.
Maybe talk about, we are nerds, but, what do we play? So, what do we play? What we're playing right now?
All right, well, currently I've been playing Stardew Valley on the Nintendo Switch, because I'm kind of a Nintendo nerd. Ha ha ha. But
it's such a perfect game for the Switch.
It's such a great game for the Switch.
So
although, I've never played it on the PC, because I don't have that luxurious life of having fancy things, unfortunately. But
and yet you have a Nintendo Switch.
Oh, because priorities, man. But but yeah, I've been playing Stardew Valley on the Nintendo Switch, and I'm starting to notice why it could possibly be better on the PC. Mostly because of just like clicking on items and like dragging them around. It could be a pain in the ass sometimes on the C stick. But other than that, it's really enjoyable. I'm almost done with my second year. I just entered winter. Yeah, I've been playing this game for like about a week and a half or a full week possibly. I'm already married and I have a firstborn child. I married Abigail. It was a really close tie between Haley and Abigail. Sometimes I kind of think about Haley a little bit more, and I feel kind of guilty, even though I shouldn't, because it's literally just a video game, so who really gives a damn?
I think you're a little bit too invested in this game.
Yeah.
Welcome to Stardew Valley, the podcast.
I mean, it is a very addicting game, and I actually found myself that my problem with that game is that I get too worried about the outcome. And you really got to be very patient with that game. And I was really worried about, I think I made it to year 3. I never even made it to, I think year 4. That's when your grandpa or your uncle is supposed to come back.
No, grandpa's on year 3.
Yeah. Is it year 3?
Yeah.
So I made it barely before that. And I'm like, man, I'm going to start over because I'm like, I want to impress my grandpa. I want to make my grandpa proud. Yeah, I'm not even married. Like, I couldn't get any of the girls to like me in town, which...
Really? It's not that hard. You just got to, like, stalk them and give them whatever they want.
Yeah, they're like, who's this poor farm boy, with a horrible farm? We don't want to talk to you.
I like to think I'm doing pretty good for my second year. Like I said, I'm married. My house is fully updated. I got a bunch of ancient seeds. Like, at the beginning of the game, I got an ancient seed. So, like, I've been, like, reproducing them, like, nonstop. Because they're the ones that make the most money. Aside from Stardew Valley, I don't want to get too much into Stardew.
Who said being a high school dropout was a bad thing? So
yeah, right.
You sound very successful.
You super successful, man. I got about like 200 grand, just waiting on me for retirement. I sure made my grandfather proud, and my side job is inking walls. I mean, not walls. You're not supposed to ink the walls. You're supposed to ink the floor.
Inking,
okay.
Yeah. That's just what I do. A lot of Splatoon. That's what I was trying to say.
Okay, I got you.
Okay. I'm like, I had to think.
So
I'm hilarious.
Sometimes you gotta ink the walls. You gotta ink other people. You gotta ink on other people.
I ink people. I ink
all over them. Splat gun out.
Yeah. What about you guys? What you guys been playing?
I've been playing Cuphead. So
Cuphead?
That's the game
I've
been
my
invested
God.
with recently.
Me
I'm
too.
on aisle 3. I've actually kind of put it on hold for a few days. It was kind of stressing me out. I picked up the SNES Classic again. I went through Super Mario RPG.
Mhm.
I've
Well, you have
also
the
modified-
SNES Mini.
yeah.
Oh,
I got the
nice,
Classic.
nice.
Yeah, I got it on release night, and I actually was lucky enough to get two. So I got one
Pretty
online
awesome.
and got one in line. But yeah, I've been playing that. And I've been messing around with it, putting more games on it, and testing what games will actually operate on it because
Oh,
it
so you
does
like
support.
you
It
jailbreaking
supports
it?
ROMs.
Not jailbreaking.
Not
You're hacking it?
necessarily jailbreaking it. I wouldn't even call it hacking. Even
Mhm.
it's just really opening up the software and loading up games into it. All you're doing because it is basically an emulator.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It's so putting ROMs on it and playing around with those. I can't wait till Friday though. Friday's a big day.
Oh my God! Don't even get me
Yeah.
started with that, man.
I
Seriously.
cannot wait.
Let's
I,
hold
I've
that. Let's
already-
hold off on that a little bit. But
Yeah, so
I'm
yeah,
super
I
looking
fully
forward
paid
to
it off.
Friday.
I'm
Oof.
waiting on my amiibo.
I'm going to the midnight release for Nintendo NYC. So
Oh man, that's gonna be
and
nice.
supposedly there is a secret surprise for the first 200 people who are in line.
Yeah.
For anybody wondering what we're talking about Mario Odyssey,
We are talking about Game of the Year, Super Mario Odyssey.
the
Possibly.
game of the year.
Possibly.
It's gonna be.
Yeah,
It's most
I
likely
don't
gonna
know.
be. I don't know. Who knows?
I really
but-
do want to get that game, but I just don't have time to play it.
There
So
are a lot of
I'm
games.
not buying it on launch.
There's a lot of fantastic games that came out this year. You know, what was it? I think Splatoon 2 came out this year, right? Splatoon
Yeah,
came
Breath of
out
the
this
Wild
year.
also
Breath
Yeah,
of the
but
Wild.
we're talking
Breath
about
of the
good
Wild came
games.
out
You
this
know,
year.
Game of the Year.
Yeah.
It was this year, wasn't it? Like,
Yeah, it's early this
oh
year.
yeah,
March.
Switch. The Switch literally came out this year, right?
Yep.
It feels like it's been with me forever now. I don't know if that's a bad or a good thing, but I feel like I've been having the Switch for like 2 years now because there's
I
just
think
so
you're
many
addicted.
games on it, man. I've been playing Breath of the Wild. Well, I finished it. Mario Kart Deluxe 8, Splatoon 2. I'm looking forward for Mario Odyssey. I played Sonic Mania on it. Still haven't finished it, but I'm getting there.
So many games.
So
So many games you can't remember.
Yeah, those great 5 games. But Stardew Valley, shoot, dude, that's got me hooked too. You know. But I'm 100% looking forward for Mario Odyssey. It looks amazing. I can't wait to make Mario shirtless and just look at his weird oval nipples.
That is something to look forward to. I'm looking forward to gameplay and platforming, but if you're looking,
I mean,
that's great too.
priorities. Someone
Yeah,
has their
dude.
priorities in check over here.
Can't wait to
Yeah.
see that masculine Italian plumber just whip off his shirt.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I'm going to the Nintendo release at Nintendo NYC, and gonna have a good time. Gonna take a friend of mine there, and I hope we have a good old time. I'm really hoping that possibly Miyamoto's gonna be there. It's either Miyamoto or the voice actor, because when Breath of the Wild came out, they had the directors for Breath of the Wild there. They signed like the first 100 copies of like the Master Edition, which was really awesome. Mario Odyssey doesn't have any Master Edition or anything like that, which is a little bit of a bummer. It would have been kind of cool if they made something. I wouldn't know what they should make, but it would have been cool to have something, you know? But I guess you can freely buy the what's his name? The cap. You know, Mario's new hat. You could just walk
Cappy?
into... Yeah, Cappy.
Is that his name? Happy?
Yeah. You could just walk into whatever GameStop you want and you could buy the hat there. So,
Yeah,
Is it
I've seen
really?
them. They don't look too great to me. They're
yeah,
not
they don't
great
look too great.
quality, but,
I think it's just one of those
yeah.
things you just kind of buy it and you just leave it
I,
there.
Is
I
it-
probably will. I'll probably.
Is
end
it
up
like a
getting
legit hat or is
Yeah,
it
it's like an
some
actual hat
plastic
you can
thing?
wear.
Well, it's like foam material.
Yeah,
so
it's like that
fishy.
weird cosplay material that people...
Yeah,
that-
you know, like the front of truckers' caps. You know,
Yeah.
that material. That's it. The whole hat is like that.
That's exactly it.
Oh, that's not
Poor
pleasant.
quality.
Yeah, it's not the best quality ever, but I mean, it's something, I guess. But at least you're actually able to get that on like the Masters Edition that sold out within seconds. You know?
Mhm.
I mean, Nintendo's known for their whatchamacallit, the supply and demand.
Yeah, they're the best.
Yeah.
You know what's funny though? Like I don't know if you guys play Fire Emblem, but there was a Fire Emblem game. Which one was it? Fire
Warriors.
Emblem.
Warriors?
Not for Warriors. Well, that one came out too. Actually, my girlfriend
Yeah.
has it. She hasn't played it yet. She hasn't told me anything about it yet. It doesn't look interesting to me, to be honest with you. But I was gonna say,
Mhm.
what's the last Fire Emblem game that came out? Echoes, I think.
Fates.
Fates.
Echoes. Yes.
No, it was
Fates
Echoes.
or-
It was yeah. There's Echoes, but then there's Fates, which was before that one. So there was like a special edition for that one, and just recently I saw that the special edition just suddenly came back for to buy online.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like I thought that was weird. Who's to say that maybe something else will just suddenly come back one day too? You know, Nintendo's weird like that. You don't know what the hell they're gonna do one day. You know.
Yeah. So anyway, I've been playing Cuphead and having a hell of a time with it. I'm on
Yeah,
aisle
I've been
3,
playing
stressed out.
Cuphead too. It is. I
You guys
actually
are
only
lucky.
finished the first aisle, but the only reason I haven't continued yet is because I've been playing it on GeForce's new like software streaming thing. So basically, you could play like local co-op with people online, which is pretty cool.
Uh huh.
So, but that setup has been running into a lot of software issues, so it like actually won't detect his controller
Hmm.
when it's connected. I mean, sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. It's like magic. It just works whenever it wants to. But yeah, we haven't continued only because of that. But we could play single player games, and he can control me, and I can control. We can both control the first player. So we've been playing Ruiner, which is the most painful game thus far I've
Mhm.
played. It is especially on very hard, or whatever the hardest difficulty is. So for frame of reference, the Devolver Digital published it, and they made Hotline Miami. And if you played that,
All right.
you know how difficult those games can be.
It gets to be, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like that with a little more creativity and
Mhm.
sci-fi ness. It's a lot of fun. It's just really painful to play.
I'd be playing Cuphead if it came out for the Switch. I have an
I,
Xbox One. Maybe I should dust that off one day and
yeah,
actually
maybe
play
you
it.
should.
I
I
think
mean,
I think it's definitely worth it. I do think it's a little bit overrated. I
Oh,
don't
I
think
believe
there's a
it.
lot. Yeah, I mean, for the price especially. I mean, it is $20. Yeah, and it is
Too bad.
fun. The graphics are amazing.
Oh
It's very comical. The sounds, the music is amazing,
yeah.
but
Mhm.
it seems very minimal to me. And the entire game is structured not on great gameplay or not on great platforming, but mostly on the difficulty. So that I mean, it's mostly about the difficulty. There's not enough variety for me as well. I mean, the boss fights are the highlight of the game for sure.
Mhm.
But really, it's you go to a place and it loads up the boss fight immediately. And every boss fight has its own niche, and as once you memorize the boss patterns, I mean that's it. But it gets damn near impossible at the end to beat.
All right. Well, I did play for like about 10 minutes worth of Cuphead on one of my friend's cousin's computer, and it really was difficult. I noticed that I just have like a really bad habit of just like staring at my character rather than paying attention to what the actual boss is gonna do next. You know, I was doing the boss where it's like I think it was like a bird inside a birdhouse, and you play as a
Oh
plane.
yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah,
one was a little difficult.
flying level.
Yeah, it was just but I definitely wanted to try it out. I'm probably just gonna wait for the Vita Switch. I have like this fun ongoing gag with my Xbox One where every single game I have has been given to me for free. So it's just like every game I have on the Xbox One is either because of Xbox Gold or because Rami gave it to me. That's about it. But what about you, Rami? What else have you been playing?
um,
Or like what other games have you been looking forward to?
looking forward to.
Mhm.
I have this nice Dragon Ball Fighter Z magazine in front of me.
Oh,
And
nice.
actually, the release date for that. Oh, you know what?
It
I
just
actually
got
want to
just
talk
got
about this.
announced, didn't it?
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
it
I
in
actually really want
January?
to talk about this because I'm mad about this
Uh-oh.
because yeah, it comes out in January,
I'm
Okay.
gonna be
but
broke.
yeah, it comes out in
Same.
January, but they're having a season
Because I'm
pass, and
jealous.
this season pass comes with 8 characters,
Okay.
and in total, without the season pass, there's already 18 characters, and the
Okay.
season pass is $35.
What the hell? That's a
That
lot.
Whoa,
Jesus.
that
whoa,
is
whoa, whoa!
that is ridiculous,
How
That
much
and
is the
is
actual game
ridiculous.
itself?
Yeah, it makes me so mad. It makes me so
That
mad.
is going to turn away a lot of people.
Yeah.
How much is the game itself?
It's
Well,
60.
60, yeah.
How much?
60.
$60.
Yeah, it's
pay
a full price
Oh,
game.
so yeah, it's a fighting game, yeah.
A
Full
$60 fighting game that only gives you how many? 18 characters?
Yeah, 18 characters.
I'm
Which
so
I
glad
think
I'm
that's
not
a
into
good
fighting
number,
games.
but man, so for an additional 8, you say?
Yeah.
An additional 8,
That's practically a $90 game.
$35.
Yeah.
Does it come with anything else?
As far as I know, just the characters and some like little extra avatar skins where there's like a hub world and you get to choose these skins for your character. It's not important at all. So basically all you get is the characters.
So I
Why
have
not? No more story or anything like that? Does the game even have story?
No, not really.
I believe it does, only because no, it does because there's a new character, and the story is actually being worked on with
You talking about Android 21 or something like that?
yeah, Android 21, and the story is actually being worked on with what's his face,
Akira Toriyama.
Yeah, Akira Toriyama. So yeah, there is going to be a story. I don't think the DLC comes with a story though. I think it's just the characters. I'm looking into it right now, but yeah,
And that's crazy. That's
it's
insane
nonsense.
expensive.
It's nonsense. Yeah, it's like I can get like $20, but $35, like it's crazy. It's just ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest. I really don't like fighting games all that much, but I used to play them when I was younger, obviously. And one of my favorite things about the older fighting games, it was just like you had to like do specific things or fight specific players or have like a certain amount of win streak in order to like unlock the character. Or sometimes you could just use cheat code, depending on how lazy you are.
Or just beat the campaign.
Yeah,
or,
that too.
Win
And,
a
like,
game with so many characters and.
I really wish you could just kind of bring that back, in a way. Just like, or at least give us the option. Like, if there's lazy people out there who really don't want to play the story and just buying the game for the sake of fighting and all that stuff, and you want to throw $30 in the screen, go for it, I guess. But it's like, I really feel like the game developers are just really just trying to find like ways to like just take more money.
Yeah, so I bought the collector's edition of, I pre-ordered it from Amazon.
Does that come with the season
So
pass?
I'm looking at right now because I want to say.
Oh, you pre-ordered the Dragon Ball Fighter Z collection?
Yeah, I went with the second it was announced. I'm like, I'm gonna secure this pre-order.
Mm-hmm.
And
What's it come with?
It's not available for sale. So it comes with a 7-inch Goku statue with exclusive manga dimension coloring. It comes with a steelbook. It comes with 3 art boards and then a nice box.
Sold out. That's how much.
I can't. It won't let me see the price because it's sold out, but I can pull up. I'm looking at my Amazon account right now, but I don't know if I want to get it. It doesn't appear to come with. It doesn't come with
a season pass.
I don't see anything about season pass.
How much did you pay for it?
I'm looking right now. It's loading. I want to say it was 130.
You better get a season pass for $130.
I mean, I was just looking at statue. I am a big we were talking about collector's editions earlier, but I love collector's editions.
No, I'm just saying.
I don't know if I want to get this because that same month, Ni no Kuni comes out, and I got the collector's edition of Ni no Kuni, and that thing is like
what is that? I don't know what it is. I'm like forgetting about it.
Ni no Kuni is it's a Japanese RPG.
Is it the one that was like on the Nintendo 64?
No.
Okay,
it's on a PS3. It's on PS3. It's PS3 exclusive. It's a game by Level 5.
Mm-hmm.
Level 5, they developed it, and it was in partnership with Studio Ghibli.
Mm-hmm.
So all the artwork is Studio Ghibli. So if you're a big Studio Ghibli fan, it's definitely for you. The art style, the story, the characters, the collector's aspect. So it's kind of like playing Pokemon almost.
Okay.
Because you collect little monsters that can help you fight in battle.
Okay.
But really,
I'm looking at it right now. It looks really nice, actually.
It's a very cool. It's a very cool looking game. And
I know you're trying to get the special edition that comes with.
Yeah,
like,
I pre-ordered it and
like a plush animal.
Yeah,
how much is that?
I want to say that thing was maybe 200.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, but and I'm very bad with collector's edition. Like I have a bunch. I have a closet.
Where do you work? Where do you get this money, bro?
I mean, it's all going to games for the most part.
You pay
But
rent?
I do. I own a house actually. So
Damn. Jesus.
ballin'.
Life's good
Yeah.
for you, man.
Yeah, except
gotta be
I'm
part of
always
that vape
broke because
niche.
all these collector's editions see and things like that.
That's good, man. That's good. Speaking of collector's edition, are you by any chance getting Pokemon Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon that comes out next week? Not next week.
Yes, yeah, November,
Next month.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got the Steelbook,
You got the
dual
Steelbook?
pack from Amazon.
I was planning on buying it, but I decided not to. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know if I really need to because
Nah.
You don't need to do anything. Just don't do it. Don't
Yeah.
feed them more money.
well, what it is I still I'm very when it comes to games like Pokemon, yearly iterations
mhm.
almost. I like to beat them in order in sequence, and I'm still on Pokemon Y.
Oh damn,
So
dude.
I bought both. I got the Steelbook from Amazon last year for Sun and Moon,
Mhm.
and I haven't even touched them.
Really?
My girlfriend's been playing them. I
Oh
actually,
my
yeah,
God.
I did start it. I did start it. I got the starter Pokemon, and I started the game, but I stopped it because I'm like, I want to beat Y first before I continue on.
You don't really have to.
With
You
the
know
next
what?
ones.
Pokemon X and Y, really short games.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I beat that
It's,
game
it's
within
just a
like
thing.
a
It's just a
20-hour
thing that I have
gameplay.
that I don't want to move on to the next iteration of the
Yeah.
game.
Just buy it.
Yeah, I probably will end up buying it. Like I said, I have the Steelbook pre-ordered with the dual pack, just because I'm a huge Pokemon
I mean, I
fan,
get
like
that.
you.
I'm still up to Sun. I'm still playing Sun. I beat
I beat
the
all of them.
I beat the first game, but I didn't beat the extra episode or whatever.
Mhm.
I beat all of them. 100% Pokedex.
Yeah, I know. You don't.
Really?
Yeah.
You're dedicated.
Yeah. So if you need a Pokemon, let me know. I wouldn't mind breeding it for you.
I know who to go to now for my breeding.
Yeah.
For my sex slaving, I go to Herbert.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah,
What you
give
got?
me your,
What you
give me your
need?
tips and tricks. No, I don't get into all the breeding and
No.
teasing
I almost got into competitive playing, but I just couldn't get into it because it was actually ruining the game for me. And I didn't
Mhm.
want Pokemon to get ruined for me because like I've been playing that game for like maybe 15, 16 years, probably a little more than that.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
like I wouldn't want a game that I've been so dedicated to ruined because how like competitive it kind of became. You know what I mean? So I just kind of go
Yeah.
back to the whole like I'm just gonna complete whatever generation Pokedex it is, and then transfer over my other Pokemon just to make it 100% and move
Yeah.
on with my life. You know.
I've
Yeah.
never 100%ed a Pokemon game with
No?
the 100%
And
Pokedex.
it's a pretty
No.
proud feeling, honestly. It's just like, wow, I did that, huh?
And then you go about your life.
And
Yeah,
then
then
they
you
give
go
you,
about your life.
and then you get a digital piece of paper that says, "Congratulations, Herbert Diaz completed the national dex." Da 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 da, and then that's it. And you're like, okay, cool. That's all I get. Oh, also, I guess if you're into shiny hunting, you get an egg charm, which allows you to like a shiny charm, which allows you to like increase your chances of having a shiny
Increase the
Pokemon.
rate. The
It doesn't
percentage.
feel like it does anything to me, so
Yeah, because it's like 1 in 1,000 anyway. That
pretty
Yeah.
much.
any shiny. So
No, I think they
I-
dropped it to like 1 out of 600 or something like that.
only 1 out of 600 for that
Yeah.
specific. Pokemon.
I actually started to get into competitive breeding at one point, and it really was
What?
ruining my life.
Why
I
is
told
this
you,
a thing?
it ruins
Why
your
is
life.
competitive breeding
It-
a thing?
I didn't even do it to play competitively. Ironically, I just wanted to do it because I wanted these really awesome Pokemon. That's all I
I'm pretty
wanted in
sure.
life.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's action replays that you can use to just like beef up your stats.
You
and
could,
multiply
but,
specific items.
Nintendo
It
really
doesn't
cracked
have
down
your
on
original
that.
train. Yeah, it doesn't
So-
have your original trainer ID. And
Yeah,
all
and not
those
just
types of
that,
things.
it's like if you try to go online with those kinds of Pokemon, you could possibly get banned from going online ever.
Oh,
so-
jeez.
Yeah. So if you want to play with your buddy online, you
Oh
probably
no,
can't.
I'll get banned from Nintendo's online infrastructure. Pokemon.
But yeah. But speaking of Sun and Moon, they just released like I think it was like demo cards or something in Japan, and if you look closely at the demo card, you see two familiar faces from a very classic game. The very classic Pokemon games. You actually see two Team Rocket grunts in the back, just chilling there. So it looks like Team Rocket might be possibly making a comeback in the new Sun and Moon game. From what I understand, is this game is going to be making you go through a lot of wormholes. And a lot of people are like, oh, maybe you get to go back to the first gen. No, shut up. That's not going to happen. That's never going to happen. It's probably going to do something where it's just like Trainer Red and Green, or Blue, depending on where you are, were in the game already. So maybe there's going to be like a wormhole where like you fight like a Team Rocket base or something, something cool like that. Who knows? I don't know how it's going to work, but the point is Team Rocket's going to be there. It's probably going to be like a wormhole event or something like that. But I think that's really cool that they're going back with Team Rocket. Team Rocket's very memorable and all that.
Indeed.
So, like, if you guys really don't jump in and talk about something else, I'm going to keep going with Nintendo crap.
Yeah, let's stop. Let's stop with Nintendo.
It's just like, seriously.
Come on.
Let's
move on.
I like Nintendo, but
I really like them. So, but like, I know Rami tends to get pretty butthurt when it comes to me talking about Nintendo.
Listen, Nintendo.
Even though he talks about nothing else, it's like Dragon Ball Z. Okay, cool. I love Dragon Ball Z too, bro. What else they doing? Nothing. We got Dragon Ball Z Super. You don't watch it. So what do you want to talk about?
A game that I've been thinking about getting, and I really want to get it because I'm just such a huge fan of the franchise, is South Park. I haven't gotten the Fractured
My
Bubble
girlfriend's
yet.
been playing it.
I'm not the
She's black
biggest fan
in the game.
of. Okay.
Because that's what makes it harder.
Wait.
They did make that joke.
I'm sorry. What?
Okay, so the difficulty in this game, you don't get to choose your skin color. It depends on how hard you want the game. So the harder you want the game, the darker your skin is.
Okay, so I thought it was like
God.
I thought it was a joke. Like I know it's at the very beginning, but it doesn't actually affect the difficulty of the game.
Yeah.
Cartman
himself says
makes a joke. Cartman makes a joke when you're making your character, and he's like, the darker you are, the harder life gets for you. The harder difficulty is, which
I think
it's just,
he was like, oh, don't worry, this doesn't affect the gameplay. It just makes
he said something like that. It just
oh
makes
my
your
god.
life but,
oh my god.
Oh man, I love
But we're not going to get into political controversy.
Anyway,
we all live in the U.S. and
as I was gonna say, I'm not the biggest fan of South Park because I just don't think it's funny. But
go on.
I was watching the gameplay, and it actually looks really good. Like the art style flows just like the show does. Like it looks beautiful. Like I was so impressed when I saw the gameplay. Like,
is it just like their third RPG game?
It's the second one.
It's their second one, really?
Yeah.
It was a third. Huh.
Nope.
But apparently they're really good at the RPG genre. Apparently the game's
it's I love the first one. I mean, is fantastic. It is a little bit too linear for my taste, and the battle system was kind of I don't want to say pointless, but it doesn't. Yeah, it had RPG elements, but it didn't have true RPG elements, which I know what you mean. So
you can't really expect something hardcore.
No. You can't go out and you can't grow. You can't. It was just you only did the battles. That was part of the game. It's very linear, the way the battles are set up and everything. So, but hilarious. Exactly the way the show is. It ties in with the show, which is awesome. Brings all your characters. It brings in new characters. That's why I want to get back into it. And really, honestly, if I bought it, I want to play. You get 2 games when you buy it. You get the first one, up-res for PS4 or Xbox One, and then you get the new one too. And I've heard that the new game is like 25 plus hours, which the first one was about 8 hours.
Wait, which one?
So the first one was about 8 hours. It took you about 8 hours to beat, but the latest one is about 25 plus hours.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty lengthy, so that's why I'm excited for. But I mean, it's hilarious, and if you don't find South Park funny, then you're wrong. But
oh, thanks, Eugene.
No, I'm a huge South Park fan, so even for non-South Park fans, like it's a fantastic game.
Yeah, it does look honestly really good.
I used to watch South Park like all the time, but then I stopped having cable, so I don't know what the hell it's been up to. I think the last episode I watched was the one where it's just like the safe space one. God, that had me dying, man. You know which one I'm talking about?
PC principal and
Yeah, and then like the little wizard guy, he's just like, oh, he's something, f you, and he was just like making fun of people because he's just like, oh, you're complaining about how like you feel so threatened from people saying mean things to you over the internet, and then at the end of the episode, everybody gives their tablets to people in Africa to censor their comment section and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really Cal's dad. That was the troll. This is the troll episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. South Park's awesome.
So like, any news going on? Any new? I heard Atari is gonna make a system. They're trying to make a comeback. Anybody have any news on that, or like any?
I know that they said that they're gonna have retro games on the console, but they're also gonna have like a lot of third-party developers, I believe, like come in and work on the.
So I really have a feeling that it's going to be an Android-based console, which they haven't. I want to say they released the specs on it. They released the specs on it, but they didn't go into detail. But like you said, they said that there is going to be retro Atari games on it, but there's also going to be new games, but they didn't clarify what new games are. So it kind of makes us think. I don't really see a lot of developers just making a port of certain games, for it, and that's what makes me think that it's going to be Android-based, where you can download Android-based games, and it's going to be like an Ouya, except it's going to look like Atari. That's the way it seems like to me. I mean, they talked about it, but it's not going to be anything that's going to compete with Xbox or PS4, nothing like that.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's interesting though. Yeah. Like I kind of want to see when it happens, but I want to say that it really depends. The collector in me says yes, but
I feel the same way.
My wallet says no.
Nah,
I
wouldn't mind buying it if it was like a decent price, like maybe like $200.
I think it really
that's too much.
They have to offer.
Really? That's too much. Yeah, I think that's too much.
I feel like they're gonna try to aim really high. Be like, this is a
$300, $400 they system. Definitely mentioned, or at least they gave it off like this is gonna be a competitive console. I believe that was the idea. So I think the price range is going to be up there, but unless they offer something truly diverse, I don't think they're going to survive at all.
Yeah. I forgot what the latest press release was on it, but
so you think it's going to be mostly phone games in the Atari though?
Well, I think it's going to be like just Android-based games for the most part, So yeah,
like Angry Birds.
Yeah, and how the Ouya, supported emulators and open software and things like that. So I just don't see how they could make a competitive console. It's not looking good for them. I mean, they don't have the technology, they don't have the team, they don't have the money. But yeah, it is.
What was the last thing Atari has done? Like, do they still make games? I'm assuming they do, right? But as like third-party development, nothing.
No, I mean they basically. I think they sold a lot of their assets. I mean, they're still a company, but
they're still a company. That's what they have.
A company. But I think they've just really done like collections, like Atari collections, mainly things like that.
Well, we'll see what they're gonna do. Let's hope for the best. It'd be kind of interesting to have a fourth competition in this. But speaking of possible phone games, I don't know if you guys heard or give them about, but there's going to be tomorrow. They're going to announce the Animal Crossing phone game. They're going to have a direct for it.
Oh yeah, I hadn't known. We knew it was coming.
Yeah, I knew that it was coming soon. Still don't really have much of an idea how it's going to work out. I really hope
that's the perfect game to have on mobile.
You think so?
I don't know if you guys have
I play New Leaf. That's the only one.
Yeah, New Leaf was.
But the biggest problem with Nintendo's ports to phone games is at least Mario was pay to play kind of.
No, it was a one-time buy. You didn't have to pay for anything.
One-time buy. They've actually done a lot of updates.
Yeah, they still do updates to this day. Actually, I think I saw like their last update.
I know what you're getting at. So whenever I think of like Nintendo Mobile, I think of Pokemon Go, which I played a lot. I played a lot when it first came out.
Still
and
playing
I probably put in $100 into it, and I regret it.
Probably.
And I know Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem Heroes is good. You know what? It's interesting about Fire Emblem
Heroes? Microtransactions as well.
That's the thing, though. I play a lot of games that are similar to Fire Emblem Heroes, where you have to build your team. You know, you have to get a certain amount of orbs to do in order to do something, etc., etc., etc. But Fire Emblem Heroes is the only game that's like that. They're very like, they just constantly shower you with orbs. You know what I mean? So you don't really have to pay for anything. Like, you really don't. You know, if you get like off the bat, at the beginning of the game, you get like the 4 best players in the entire game, you'll never have to pay for anything ever again. Because it's like, I would understand that people pay this game to get like their favorite characters, you know, but like even that's not even necessary, you know, unless you really want to be like super competitive. But this game is just like, it's constantly just giving you things for free, like all the time, you know. And if you don't play for like a certain amount of days, it's kind of like I haven't played the game for about maybe like 4 months. And I came back and they gave me a choice to pick a free character out of 4 characters. And I chose, it was like between Lucina, Ike, Roy, and Lucina, Ike, Roy. What was the 4th one? I don't know. Oh, Lynn. It was Lynn. And I chose Ike. And they gave me just like a bunch of orbs. I got like 15 orbs for no reason. And then there's like 2 different categories now where it's just like, this game just came out, like the Fire Emblem Heroes game just came out, so they have like a little special thing where they give you like a bunch of missions. Each mission gives you an orb, so you're just constantly getting free things, and you really don't feel like the need of spending your own money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even like the four characters they give you for free, like the ones you get to choose from, like those characters themselves are like S rank. You know?
So Fire Emblem, it's Heroes, right?
Yeah, Heroes is the mobile.
Is it just like the gameplay, like on the 3DS, like the turn-based strategy?
Yeah, because it has like,
loses health and they die forever.
They don't die forever.
Map, I think.
They don't die forever. It's a smaller map, obviously, because it's the size of your phone. It's not exactly the same, but it still has the same elements. You know, you still have to think ahead. There are some missions where it's just like you lose one unit, you lose the mission. You know. There are some missions where you just have to survive, and you're like fighting waves and waves of like other units, and it's a good game. It really is, especially to kill time. But I don't know, if you like Fire Emblem, the series, the game, and all that, I would recommend playing it. Give it a chance.
Yeah. I mentioned the money, but that actually wasn't the problem with it. I just remembered. It's actually that. You have to stay connected to the internet.
Yeah, I was gonna go there. That's the one thing I hated about the Mario game. I would have bought the game, no lie, because I'm like, I get a boner every time I think of Nintendo. But
really,
yeah. But I was gonna get Mario Run. I didn't care. I was just like, whatever, $10, and I get to play a game nonstop. But when I noticed that you had to like be constantly connected to the internet, I was just like, nah, you lost me there. Sorry, man. I wanted a game.
I actually remembered it. Yeah, I remembered that a few weeks ago because I was flying out and I had an iPad, and I'm like, you know what? I haven't picked up Super Mario Run in a while. I want to play it, and it wouldn't boot up, and I'm like, oh, you have to be online to play it. So this is incredibly stupid. It kind of gets rid of the the mobile aspect.
And I feel like Animal Crossing is possibly going to go down that same road.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, especially if there's online components.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing too. I mean, like, you can, if they really wanted to, you can play Fire Emblem online, even though there's online components to it. Like, I mean, you can play it offline. So
no, you can't. Fire Emblem Heroes?
Yeah, you could.
You can, but you can't. If you're connected and you start a mission, you can continue your mission. It's not going to bother you. But once you beat the mission, you have to reconnect.
Well, I mean, what I mean is they could do it. Like, they could make it where, you don't have to be connected. Honestly. Yeah,
I don't know about Fire Emblem Heroes, though, because that could be a
Fire
pretty
Emblem Heroes you
game.
could. Like, you definitely can play it offline, like, do the single-player missions, and then you can go to online play. But, like, that, all right, that's annoying, but I get maybe why they can't do it.
I'm pretty sure they avoid it because, like I said, that game, it's treated very competitively. Like, there are tiers and all that stuff, and you get to fight other people's warriors and stuff like that. So I guess I can understand why they wouldn't want you to go offline, just to make sure you don't like. There's like a single player glitch where like if you're not online, you can like get these many orbs and all that stuff. I don't
But
understand why they
the
do
Mario
that for Mario
thing,
one.
yeah.
That's just them being That's just
Yeah.
being Nintendo, I guess.
So I hope.
Mhm.
Well, I imagine. So this is the way that I see Crossing, which I'm kind of completely all right with. So you can make your own character. I imagine you can make your own character, make it look like you if you want to. You move into a town and you have your house, and then people can come over to your house and you can go visit other people. You can still do things just like an Animal Crossing, like fish and collect beetles and um, do different things around town for the townspeople. And I'm sure it'll run in real time, just like New Leaf. You know, if you didn't play the game, like bushes and shrubs and people would move out. So I'm guessing that maybe people can join your town and come to your town and come visit you. And then
I
the way
have a theory.
microtransactions will work is I'm sure you'll have to
Actual
spend
bells.
money if you. Yep, the actual bells. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like if you want your house to look super nice, then
Yeah.
you're probably totally
They're
gonna have
probably
friends
gonna.
doing that.
It's how I imagine it. It's probably gonna be like a little bit of Mitomo, where you can like see other people's houses and stuff like that, and hopefully they give you the option to like visit your villagers and all that. I'm sure they're gonna have that. It'd be kind of dumb if they don't. But I also see them giving you like a stamina bar where it's just like, oh, I'm gonna go fish for money, It's like, oh, I already used up all my energy on fishing, so I guess I'm just gonna have to wait till someone gives
Play
me.
again tomorrow.
Yeah, or like play back within an hour or something like that. Who knows?
And that's the great thing about New Leaf, and that's actually why, because I was so addicted to the game, and that game, ran in real time. So like, it's like, well, I'm gonna play a little bit today, and then I gotta play it tomorrow, and then I gotta play it tomorrow, and I gotta play it tomorrow. So you have to wait. You have to wait for the
You don't
reward
have to.
in that game.
Or
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, if you know how to set your clock.
If you're
back,
like me,
and then Mr.
I'm what you
Rosado or
call.
whatever.
They call me the doctor.
yeah.
Okay.
I jump around.
Manipulate
days.
time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just, like,
Until
go
Mr.
ahead.
Rosado or whatever that guy's name comes out. It's like
Rossetti.
gets on. Rossetti, Mr. Rossetti.
No, I don't think he comes out when you skip time. I don't.
Yeah, he comes out. He would come out because I tried it, and he would come
Hmm.
out and he's like, "Oh, I noticed that it's past how many days, and that was in a short period of time."
Really?
And
I never
then,
got
yeah.
that.
Yeah, you never got that?
No, I got it when I turned off my DS by accident without saving.
Hmm.
And it's just like, there's no point of turning off your game. You save everything. And I was just like, whoa, okay, that's weird. But yeah. Have you ever had Animal Crossing on the GameCube?
No.
No?
No, I actually my first experience was with Animal Crossing was on the Wii.
On the Wii?
Yeah, I forgot, but it was new. No, it was something Village or something. I forgot
Something
what
like
it was.
City
but-
Folks or something like that?
City Folks, yeah, because it had
Yeah.
the peripheral. I had the peripheral with it,
Mhm.
where you could speak commands, things like that.
You can what?
You could speak in the game and,
Oh, really?
give commands and responses, things like
Oh,
that.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, had a little peripheral.
Well, my first Animal Crossing game was the New Leaf on the 3DS. But did you guys hear that you can now use your GameCube remote on this Nintendo Switch?
I love how we're talking about Animal Crossing. You're like, all right, here's the new set of news we need to talk about.
Well, I mean, it's
I
still-
played Animal Crossing
Did
on the
ya?
3DS as well.
Really?
Yeah,
I had no
played
idea.
I played New Leaf.
Really? I didn't know you had
Yeah.
Animal Crossing. What the hell, man?
I stole it from my girlfriend's sister.
Did you...
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Did you what? Did you
How
like,
how'd
delete
that
her
relationship work out?
Yeah, I deleted her
file?
file.
Oh my
yeah.
god. Does she know you did that?
No.
Oh, dude, if she hears this, you're screwed. You know that.
I
She's never
really
gonna hear
want
this.
to. I really want to see how because how long ago did that game come out?
God, like maybe
Years.
5 years
I want
ago.
to boot that thing up and just see how my town's probably
I
on
did that.
fire. I've been evicted out of my house. Like what's going on with the game right now? A bunch
There was
of
a lot of
homeless people
roaches in
moved
my house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
rats
they
are
had
have
to
taken
move you
over.
out as mayor.
But yeah, I had no idea you had Animal Crossing. How far did you make it? Like
Nowhere.
nowhere? Really? Then
Yeah, I
shut the
started
hell up,
it.
man.
Well, you didn't ask. God.
I
you
just
know.
knew you didn't have it. That's why I didn't bother asking you.
Well, I mean, you're supposed to ask anyway. That's
Okay,
your,
fine.
That's your job.
So what do you think? How do you think Animal Crossing New Leaf is gonna? Not New Leaf. How do you think the new Animal Crossing game is gonna be like in the?
I'm imagining
phone?
the most the most awful thing.
You know,
Animal
it's sad
Crossing
because I
Go.
imagine it the same way.
It's-
Oh God, no.
You have to go outside to get people to your town, and like you have to like go up to their phones and
You have to
stuff.
talk to like real people. You're like, hey, connect me to your Bluetooth, bro.
Yeah, it's like the
Let's tap our phones.
most bad thing.
But yeah,
that GameCube controller.
yeah, you can play the GameCube controller now on the Switch,
Yeah.
which is
So
interesting.
it's like a secret update. Like they
Mhm.
silently like kind of released that out there with the update, and
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
some people saw it in the release notes and hooked up their. Did you guys ever get the GameCube adapter for the?
No, I have actually never got
for
it.
the Wii U?
I don't know. I've what do you call it? I've only no, I wasn't able to buy it. It was sold out constantly. But I didn't really care too much. My friend ruined Smash Brothers for me because he got super competitive on it.
Yeah, and I don't think I even used it.
Mhm.
And I never tried. You could use the so I have like the old Wavebird,
Mm-hmm.
so that's the only thing I'd be excited for. But what I really want is bring me some GameCube games on the
Yes,
actual Switch.
that's
That's
where I
what
was
I
gonna go
want.
with this. Hopefully, we're gonna start getting GameCube games soon. If this, since the Switch supports, you know,
I mean,
GameCube remotes.
that would be pretty cool.
I'm sure
but
they'll do it, but I don't think it's gonna be done anytime soon. I'll probably give it like the ending of next year.
I can imagine Nintendo banking on that, as they've brought a ton of retro games
Mhm.
like back.
Oh, when are
for,
they
you know,
gonna?
just to-
When are they gonna start charging you for the internet?
I want to say that's gonna probably start in February. 'Cause
Is it
that's
February?
when they said like all the new online January,
Mm.
February.
Makes
So-
sense.
And you don't
Yes.
even get to keep your monthly games too, right?
That's
So
what
that's
I'm
what they
confused about
said.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
what
don't
they
know.
said.
People
I'm
have
not 100%
speculated.
sure as what they're getting at.
I mean, one would hope it works the way Xbox works. Like you
Mhm.
just get the game and that's it.
Let's
You're
hope
good.
so.
You're good
I
to
don't know,
go.
man. Nintendo is so weird. You know, like they go 2 steps forward and then 1 step back. You know, they do something
Yeah.
amazing, they blow your mind, and then they punch you for no reason.
Mhm.
And they're like,
You
hey,
know,
check this out, smack. Like, what the hell?
So have you guys tried using the wireless headset? Because that was up this week too.
Yeah, I don't have a wireless headset, unfortunately.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well, I mean, that
me
was.
neither.
I don't know exactly how to operate
yeah,
into
me either.
that wireless headset
But
works. So does that mean that I can chat in Splatoon now, or
yeah, I don't know. I doubt it. God, Nintendo is so kid friendly with these games nowadays. You know, I blame the parents more than I blame Nintendo, honestly. Because like,
no? I blame Nintendo.
really?
I mean, yeah, me too.
I don't know, man. Well, that's true because Nintendo are the ones who are making the choices. They choose to like listen to their parents complain.
Like so what? Here's what it comes down. I don't see that feedback from coming from parents. So that's my thing. Is like I mean I don't hear it about Xbox. You know about
I used to
Call
hear
of
it a
Duty
lot.
or
Like,
really
a lot. Back in the day, yeah. Not as much
Huh.
now because people just seem to accept it now. But
But
growing
here's
up,
the deal. So, for
God.
example, yeah, for sure. But like, not anymore. Like, you know, I can't even play Call of Duty. 14-year-old cussing me out or threatening to kill me or whatever.
Yeah, that's the best.
Come to my house and do
Look at
whatever.
a
But
rip
anyway,
mom or whatever.
yeah, it's going along those lines, but didn't want to say it. So like, why do they allow? So like in Splatoon, like you can chat right, but only in the lobby, but not in the game. From the way I understand it.
I actually don't know. I don't.
Yeah. That's the way I understand
yeah.
it. Is you
Was
can
it
chat in the lobby, but during gameplay, like that's when they turn off chat.
Really?
So
Mhm.
what's the purpose? And
Really
that's when all the trash talk happens
Mhm.
is in the lobby. So why open it up here but not open it up here?
I have no idea.
And
Yeah.
and another thing, just ranting about Splatoon a little bit, is that you can't. There's no like a party lobby system,
Oh my god.
so you can't join. You can't like join friends and stick with them. Like it'll just randomize you. Like you'll be on different teams.
you can,
and-
but you can't.
Yeah, it's
Like if you want to play with public people, you can't do that. But if you have like 8 friends,
yeah,
then, yeah,
8
you
friends.
could do that. You know,
Want
you
to
get
do a private lobby?
You know what
yeah.
else really bugs the hell out of me? I actually do have 8 friends to play with.
Oh my god.
So, but in the
It's never
private
gonna
lobby, right? And the cool thing about the private lobby is You can change your outfit. You can change your guns anytime you want. Anytime you want.
Oh.
Public lobby, you're stuck there. Whatever gun you have, whatever weapon you have, you're stuck there, and you
So
can't
they
leave.
just restrict it.
Yeah. So it's just like, say like you're in the middle of you're playing, right? There's always 2 matches, right? There's always 2 maps. So like one map be like, "Oh, this is a good map for sniping. I'm going to use my sniper in this map." But you can't do that. But I mean, yeah, it is random, so I guess you never know which one, you pick. But like the point is, it says like you're never allowed to switch your gun. If you want to try out a new gun, you have to quit the match completely to jump back in, which gets really annoying because I play with my girlfriend a lot, right? When I'm playing with my girlfriend, I kind of cut back a bit. So I will try a new gun, and I'm like, I don't feel this gun anymore. I'm gonna switch to another gun. So I have to quit. Then I have to join back to her and wait another 3 minutes, and to see if I possibly join her back.
Yeah.
But if they would just give me the option in the lobby, I'm just like, all right, screw this gun. I'm gonna switch to this gun, and then you're done.
Yeah, and
But
it's like,
that option is in the private matches, but it's not in the public matches, which is really
And
dumb. I don't know why.
that also doesn't even line up with today's like regular shooters.
Oh
like,
no,
when you
that sounds
die-
like
Yeah, when you die, you can just switch your guns. Like that's what you do in any shooter ever. Like in a multiplayer match, when you die, you just press start,
Mhm.
switch your loadout, and that's it. You're good to go. Like,
Nintendo just wants to make things as difficult as possible. Like,
They
hey,
love
we're gonna
doing that.
we're gonna open up multiplayer matchmaking in a shooting game, but here's what we're gonna restrict. Oh, everything that we love, and
Pretty much,
voice
yeah.
chat and that's really what I hope. If I'm gonna pay a monthly service to Nintendo,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm gonna pay this whatever it is a month, I don't care about the games. I care about that if I want to play Splatoon and if I have to have the friends list infrastructure where I can join a party and we can say, okay, hey, look, we're going to play Splatoon. We're in a party. So when the host, the leader of the party joins the game, we follow along with them. I mean, that's the way it should be. That's just normal multiplayer matchmaking for any console except Nintendo.
Yeah,
and you can't. You can't do it with Mario Kart. You have to create a private lobby and a special lobby for it. So what's the point? What's the point of playing for an online infrastructure for social aspect? Yeah.
And it's funny because kids find a reach around for all these things anyway. You know what I mean? It's just like, okay, well,
A workaround?
Yeah.
They find a workaround? Yeah.
Sorry, I just came back from my girlfriend's house. I've been a little busy. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, they always look for something. It's just like, okay, well, I can't play with my friends. I mean, I can, but like I can't talk to them over my friends, so I'm just gonna download Discord and say bad words to them instead.
That's what I hear most people doing is they just
that's what
they go to Discord anyway.
Yeah,
we go to Discord anyway, make a lobby on here. So yeah.
But
you know what? Next week we should not talk about Nintendo.
All right, I'll do my best. Well, I mean, I'm relying on you guys to bring me not Nintendo news. I was actually prepared with my little list here.
No, you're right.
Did you guys hear about another game that I haven't put in a lot of time in the last month is Destiny 2. And I don't know if you guys have been playing it at all.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
No, that's not true. Actually, I have been playing it. I've been playing I'm level 420. I've been playing on my Switch, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
In your private lobbies,
yeah,
where you can switch guns, you're stuck with the same gun set.
Actually,
and you can't talk online.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that it's kind of hard to play with teams. You know what I mean? I have no idea what they're telling me. So like every time we lose, when we get kicked back to the lobby, that's when we have to strategize again.
Yeah, the raids are horrible.
Oh god, yeah, so many. Like the game is like 30 frames per second.
Okay, but seriously.
Go on.
So. Yeah, I put in a lot of time in Destiny, and I wasn't disappointed. But I'm waiting for Season 2. Season 2 is about to hit, and they're adding a lot more content. They're making clans more viable.
Or...
Yeah, it's like so what they're doing now, you have seasons. So, and the seasons change with the seasons. Like seasons of the year. So the next season is a winter season, to where...
like actual seasons. Okay.
Yeah, like actual seasons, but there are also like seasons in the game to where like your stats reset for your clans, and then there's clan rewards and there's special events. Yeah, so it's kind of like Overwatch seasons or Diablo seasons,
Yeah,
where...
it's just for competitive stuff.
Yeah, it's competitive stuff, but also by being in a clan and doing certain things, you rank up your clan and you get special benefits and rewards
Question.
for your clan. Yeah.
So like when you say seasons, you're talking about like actual like summer, spring, autumn, all.
That's
Yes.
literally what
Yes.
you
Okay,
just said.
so like so say it's like you're in summer right now, right?
Hmm.
You know, next season, fall. Your stats reset. Year comes back around. It's summer again. Do you get your last year's summer stats back, or do you have to?
So when I say stats, it's not your actual character stats.
Mhm.
Like, so it's the stats that are linked to your clan, because your
Okay,
clan is tied with season. So
all right.
what it's ranking you on is how your clan's performing in that
Mhm.
season. But they've also balanced it out from the way I understand. They did this TwitchCon conference last week, and they balanced it out to where, because you can have like hundreds of people in your clan, which
Mhm.
there are some clans like that,
Wow.
and there's a disadvantage to like my clan, the clan I'm in. We only have like 8 people, so we don't level up as quickly as those big clans. But they've found a way to balance it out where even if you have less people, it's still rewarding for you to where you get some of the benefits that the larger clans get. Because it's based on EXP, and each person,
Mhm.
whenever you complete missions or you win competitive battles or whenever you do do one of the Nightfall strikes or do the raid, whichever, it adds on XP for your clan, and it levels up your clan.
Mhm.
And then whichever with every rank up, you get rewards like a new banner or special bonuses and while playing online and things like that. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. But yeah, it's all free. Yeah, it's all free. It's
I
not
mean,
any
that's good.
technical expansion. It's just changing
I was always
changing
interested in playing
difference.
Destiny, but I don't know. I don't think I could commit to a game like that. You know.
It doesn't require a lot of commitment, honestly.
Yeah, Destiny is like very. I mean, you just have
Very
to get into
relaxed.
it. Once you hit max level, and then you just have to farm for gear with your friends. But at that
Mhm.
point, you can start doing like the fun strikes and stuff. I
Hmm.
haven't touched Destiny 2 because I've been playing Destiny 1 because I want to beat the raids because I never actually did it.
Oh man.
So yeah, I beat Vault of Glass. I beat Crota, and now we're finally up to Oryx. So I'm waiting on finishing that raid, and then I'm gonna get Destiny because I don't actually have the Iron one,
Gotcha.
Rise of
Iron
the Iron.
Banner.
Yeah,
A
so
Riser Iron, yeah, a
yeah,
Riser
yeah,
Iron.
yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
I'm just
cool.
So
gonna beat Oryx, and then I'm gonna get Destiny 2 probably.
That's cool.
so I want to talk about I want to compliment Xbox because they have an outstanding online feature, and it is
The
searching for players.
the look for group
Yeah,
thing.
look for groups. That is the
Yeah,
best thing. I used it for the first time with Destiny 2, and I really didn't know what it was. But basically, so it's great for a game like Destiny because so the strikes, if you didn't know, you can only play with 3 people. You can randomly join online with people, but we know how online gaming is, and parties that you're joined with, they're not helpful. Um, they back out of the game, they back out of
yeah,
the match, and then you're kind of left screwed, and then they get mad at you. But the looking for groups, you can find a specific group that meets your preference. So it's almost like a message board, and
Uh-huh.
it lets you know that they found this many players. That hey, this is specifically what I'm looking for. You need to be this level, you need to be this experience, but me, I'm more casual, and I am when it comes to like the nightfall strikes and the raids. I'm less experienced,
Mhm.
so I look for a board specifically that says, "Hey, I'm a very experienced player. I'm high level. I want to help you beat this strike." And I actually did that, and you would think that, oh, this can't be legit, but I played a nightfall strike where basically I was a 260, so the max level is about 305 in Destiny.
Okay.
I'm about 260, so in comparison to like a 300, that's actually low level. So I'm one of the weaker ones, and I'm dying all the time and everything. And these guys are helping me out. They're carrying the team. It was actually very fun, and it helped me level up in that match. And so
yeah.
the looking for groups is a great feature to have in a lot of those multiplayer games to just meet new people, and that's something that we're missing in a lot of games, especially with the way party chat works and everything, and playing with friends. I don't meet a lot of people online anymore. I
Yeah,
just
me
know the
either.
people that I know, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really glad to hear the good feedback on looking for groups because I see it all the time. I just never actually used it. But I always thought it was an interesting idea. I'm glad it actually like
Hmm.
works effectively
Well,
because
yeah.
that's something we definitely do need, and hopefully more consoles will actually take take a look at that. I mean,
Mhm.
only PS4 really, because Nintendo still has to catch up with a lot of other different things.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'll tell you what happened is, I have Destiny 2 with the clan that, and Nightfall. If you don't
Got
know,
to cut off a
multiplayer
bit there.
Destiny.
What was that?
Sorry. So what came down to be in my clan is, I had friends that were playing, but you can only play 3 people in a strike on Destiny, which I don't really like. I wish you could play with more people, but it's got to be 3 for a reason, because you can't be just tearing up level with 6 players. But you can only play with 3 people. Well, my 3 friends that are playing online, they're playing together, so there's no room for me. So I'm like, screw you guys. I'm going to find a group to play with.
You're the man left out. That is so
I,
sad.
I was the fourth wheel, yeah, in that situation.
Aw.
So, yeah. So, but hey, it worked out great, because they didn't beat that strike. They're like, oh, we can't do it, and I'm like, well, I look for a group, and they basically beat it for me, and they carried me with them. So I got all the items and stuff from it. So that's what you get for leaving me out. I win.
Well, on that note, I'd like to thank you guys for joining me on the multiplayer podcast. I had a lot of fun talking about Nintendo and Destiny. If you guys want to plug anything you guys are doing, your Twitter, your Facebook, your websites, or anything like that, just now's your chance. Go right ahead.
We got nothing.
Oh, you got nothing?
Yeah, I
Nothing?
mean, yeah. If you want to check out Culture of Gaming,
You guys don't have like a Twitter or anything?
uh,
An Instagram?
Culture of Gaming Twitter,
Yeah, we have
Snapchats.
Culture Gaming videos.
Yeah, let me just
Culture
put on my
Gaming.
Snapchat ID and
Yeah.
send me.
I mean,
Send
I'm
us
currently
some
not
needs,
working
bro.
on anything right now,
Yeah.
so I don't have anything to plug
Really?
besides
Like
the
Rami,
site.
you don't got a Twitter?
I have a Twitter. I just don't
Alright,
really use
you don't
it.
use your Twitter handle?
No,
I don't use
Okay.
Twitter.
You use
I
Twitter?
don't really use it.
I use Facebook, but
You use Facebook? I don't want people adding me on Facebook. Screw that.
yeah, don't add me on Facebook.
Yeah.
You're not my friend. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna add you on
I don't
Facebook.
know.
You're not
search
my
for me on
friend.
Facebook. Not my
Oh my
friend.
god.
You guys can
Alright.
add me on
This
Facebook.
is a
Okay.
fun.
All right.
this
Well,
is
if
a
you guys
fun-
wanna,
fun group.
well, I guess I'll throw something out there. I got Instagram. You know what? I actually don't like my username. That's kind of embarrassing. Never mind. Well,
Okay.
Well, how about our gamer tags?
okay, yeah. Well, my gamer tag's pretty embarrassing too, man.
Oh, so you
No,
don't
I'm
want to
kidding.
share
Just-
it either?
No, I'm kidding. My gamer tag on Xbox Live, it's Evil Punk Dude 22. You guys leaving me hanging? Kinda.
Yeah, it's all you, bro.
What? You don't got
So-
you don't want to throw your Xbox?
So my Xbox Live, I'll tell you my Xbox Live. I want to pull up my Nintendo Switch ID and pull up those. What is it? 12 digits.
Oh yeah, someone's gonna stop and you know
I'll put
Yeah,
those on the
let me add
description or something.
Let me add this guy. On Nintendo.
gotta add Eugene.
Let me. They're going back and forth writing down the digits for my Nintendo code. So I guess forget about that. But my Xbox is rum nom nom.
Rum nom nom.
You're gonna have
Rum
to spell
nom nom.
that out, my guy.
RUM space NOM space NOM.
Oh, there's actual spaces in your name.
Yeah, rum nom nom.
Rum,
Like
rum,
nom
the
nom. Like
alcohol.
like the liquor, the alcohol,
Oh,
and
okay,
then
okay.
nom nom. Like I drink all the alcohol. So
All right. Well,
Rum.
my Instagram is the same username. Rum nom nom.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Is it?
It's Evil Punk Dude 22. I mostly post just like my collections and occasional events of whatever is happening in my life. Mostly video game stuff, Pokemon cards,
Cool.
whatever collected bundle video games I got. Whatever I'm up to.
hey, a
So-
fellow Pokemon card collector.
Yeah, I actually haven't been collecting as much lately because
Yeah,
they're expensive. You know,
they are expensive.
Mhm.
and I've never
You're
finished.
basically.
I never
basi-
finished. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Go.
I never finished unpacking my Evolutions booster box. But what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna saying that you're throwing money away. Those things aren't worth anything.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, actually,
mean,
that's not
trust
true.
me.
I have a
All right,
Pikachu
all right.
Oh, okay.
Mario
okay.
Pikachu
Okay.
box that's worth about $120 now, and I bought it when it was
Oh,
$20.
I
So-
spent.
Come at me, bro.
Okay.
Well,
so,
my
yeah.
gamer tag, if anyone wants to know,
No one
it's
cares.
yeah.
I just cut
okay.
it off right there. No, I'm kidding. Go on.
It's GOW space commando space 54. So if you want to add me, and
Gao
play some
Commando 54.
Like
Alright.
GAO, does it stand for like Gears of War or
Yeah, what does it stand for? I never asked you that.
God of War?
I made it like 10 years ago, but at the time
Got other wives?
yeah, sure. Let's go with that one. Funny. No, it stood for Gears of War because I was a big Gears of War
Sure.
fan back in the day.
Hey, I like Gears of War. I wish somebody would play some Horde with me because I never beat Horde mode in the latest one.
I don't have the latest one. I really want it though,
Am I able
but
to download that game for
never
free?
goes on sale.
What kind of Gears of War fan are you
Just
with your
didn't
gamer
go on-
tag and stuff?
It's getting go on sale, and it's like I'm not paying $60 for.
Okay, I'm
like, a
pretty
video
sure
game.
like you can probably find it for like $20 or $30 easy.
Well,
It only
Surely.
went down to 30, but that's not worth it for me. 20 I'll do, but 30 no. Listen, I gotta conserve, all right? I don't buy games willy nilly.
Pokemon game, bro.
All right, relax. Let's calm down.
All right, well, glad to have you guys in. I hope everybody enjoyed. Have a good one.
See you guys.
See you guys
All
later.
right,
Bye-bye.
later everyone.